Probably most people don't know that the Pine Barrens is actually supposed to burn. Can you tell us about how fire and the Long Island Pine Barrens are connected?
Sure. So the Central Pine Barrens is a disturbance ecosystem, and it's dependent on that main disturbance is fire. And fire has evolved the Pine Barrens into what we see it as today, as the ecosystem, through the long-term frequency of fire that's occurred over many thousands of years. And the reason why fire is so prevalent in the ecosystem is really due to the underlying soils. So the soils were placed here from the glacier, so they're really coarse, sandy soils. They have a very low water holding capacity. And so that makes the Pine Barrens soils very dry, very xeric, as we call it scientifically.
That's why that was, by the way, was named barren, because it was not real good for planting vegetables or that sort of thing.
Right, and so it's a mixed diversity of ecosystems, of patches of bare areas with shrubbery and then a variety of trees structurally that create the Pine Barrens. But the formative processes of fire over time really shaped the ecology of the plants. And those plants, in order to survive in a droughty ecosystem, had to be able to survive fire, because the fire it was a very fire-prone ecosystem. So if the plants aren't able to tolerate to fire, they would perish and they wouldn't continue to persist. So both the plants and the animals would co-evolve, and some evolved to the point where they could tolerate fire, and others evolved to the point where they were dependent on it.